Hi everyone, I'm Mike and it's just Mike here today and this is a Corepunk podcast. Welcome. Carl's busy behind the scenes doing some wonderful stuff for the podcast. He sends his hellos, his apologies, and he will be back with us very soon. But for today, we're going to talk about the news from Artificial Core that came out this week. It's here. Everyone, it feels like it's been so long, but we're here. Corepunk is finally announced that they are going to be doing a first look playtest. And that playtest is tomorrow. Yes, that's right. Tomorrow. Crazy. So on Monday, they put out a post saying that they are ready to show the world and give their first impressions of the game. The objective is purely regular testing routine. 21 members of the community have been chosen to participate. The goal is to conduct tests on a monthly basis. This playtest will be under visual NDA, which means that their screenshots, screen recordings, videos, even audio and stuff is under NDA, so it cannot be shared, which is understandable. They have said there's a few bits that they still want to work out before releasing that. However, in saying that, also in the article, it does talk about how in October there won't be an NDA for their playtest. So this playtest, visual NDA, October, hopefully larger number of people invited, non-NDA. And then the biggest news from this article is that all going to plan December, fingers crossed, will be early access, which means everyone can play it who wants to play it. So that's really that was the best bit of news that I took away from this. The playtest is great, the regular testing is fantastic, but the best news is that hopefully before the beginning of 2024 it could be in the hands of the general public to early access and the game being developed from there on in. So as I mentioned from the Monday article, 21 members of the community have been asked to participate. Myself and Carl are two of the 21 who have been asked to participate in the playtest tomorrow, and we will be playing. So I want to extend my biggest thanks ever to everyone over at Artificial Core and everyone working on Corepunk. This is a blessing. We're both unbelievably grateful for this opportunity to be amongst the first handful of people to get our hands on the game and get a feel for what this thing we've been talking about for years on this podcast is actually like. It's very exciting. Again, unbelievably grateful for that. And of course, without our community, you guys at home listening and watching, we wouldn't have, if you guys didn't watch, listen and interact with us, we wouldn't have a podcast to do. So thanks to you, we have been selected for this. Now, 21 people isn't a lot. Obviously, we're hoping October's going to be better in terms of capacity, and obviously the non-NDA, that's great. People can stream, do videos, do all that wonderful stuff. Us as a podcast, obviously, our whole thing is giving you the latest news, giving you the info you need to know about Corepunk, and that's quite hard under a visual NDA because we can talk, and as you all know, if you've listened to any of these podcasts, I will talk for hours if I am left unchecked. Like today, Carl isn't here to tell me to shut up. But what we thought was we still want you guys to have some input on this playtest, and we thought, how do we do that? That's really hard. There's thousands of people in the Corepunk community. We're just 2 of 21 who are going to be able to playtest. They did say that it is the beginnings of the game, so there's going to be 4 classes. It'll be the intro part of the game. It's not the full thing. There'll be a lot of things that aren't in the game for us to playtest, but it's basically that opening bit, get a feel, see how it is, give feedback. Myself and Carl will be giving some feedback, honest feedback as well. I think that's important to mention. we're not just going to be fanboying over, yeah, we played it and it's brilliant, it's fantastic. If there are issues, of course, we'll be speaking to Artificial Core and feeding that back, because at the end of the day, positive, honest feedback will help make this game be better. So that's exciting to be part of that process. Going back to getting you guys involved, we were thinking, how can we do it? And the only way we can really think would be to get you guys to suggest and request things for us to maybe try in this playtest. Whilst it is limited, cannot promise that we'll be able to do all of them. I'm sure some of them will be fine. But then, at least then, if you guys ask, oh, could you try this? Can you play the Blast Medic? I'd be really interested to see how those mechanics work. Whatever it is, we want your input for this, because then we can, whilst we're playing, obviously we'll do our own thing and there'll be bits we want to explore, but then we can feed it back. We can make another video. We can talk about our experiences and give you feedback on the things you've requested from the community. And the way we thought best to do that is through the Discord. So in the video description below, there will be a link. That link will lead you to our Discord. Read the rules. Read what we're all about. Have a wonderful time. Over on the rules, there will be a little section that says Corepunk, and then you can react. That will give you the Corepunkers role on the Discord, which will open the chat screens, voice chats here, access to the Corepunk wiki, which has everything. We've been working hard behind the scenes. Like I say, Carl is busy sorting things out. In-depth guides of all the heroes, everything that you need to know, possibly, that we can talk about, we've got available. They're all here. So if you want to know about the Pain Reaper, want an in-depth podcast about it, it's here. If you want to see the character models that have been announced so far, it's here. Concept art of maybe what might be included in the playtest. Guess what? It's here. And then also, if you prefer words over pictures, all the Q&As spanning back as far as 2020 have all been added on. So browse at your leisure. What does that mean then? So we'll add a part into that. That will be, I think we'll call it playtest requests or playtest suggestions, ideas, something of that nature. So if you join the Discord, react, become a Corepunker, then we will look at them. We'll write the suggestions down that we think may be possible, and then when we get to the playtest tomorrow, we will endeavour to do as much of those things as we can for you guys. That will then probably translate into a video afterwards. We'll talk about, obviously, our honest thoughts and feelings from the playtest. We will also feedback on your suggestions and ideas and let you know how that went. So, in summary, the first playtest is here. It's tomorrow, Saturday the 30th of September. On Sunday, it's the 1st of October. The end of October, we'll have another playtest, which will have no NDA. Hopefully, more people will be invited. And then, after that, is November, which will probably go away and do some wonderful stuff, bug fix, take the feedbacks, put them on board. Then it's December, all going to plan. Corepunk, the game we love, talked about for ages, could be going into early access. So that's where we're at. Again, thank you to the community, thank you to Artificial Core and everyone at Corepunk. This opportunity is something me and Carl are very, 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 very grateful for, and we're very thankful, because without the community, we wouldn't have a podcast, and without Artificial Core, we wouldn't have a community to make a podcast to talk about the game. So thank you. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Join the Discord, give us some suggestions. I will be more than happy to do as many as I physically can in this playtest, just so then I can come back, talk about it, be very excited, and let you know just how it went. So enjoy yourselves, have a good weekend, we'll speak to you soon, and until next time, goodbye.